Shalom Temple Israel. I'm here in our beautiful new courtyard, recording right before Passover, and I have a very special guest with me today, Dr. James Howell, minister of Myers Park Methodist Church. Welcome back to Temple Israel. I know you've been here many times before and spoken from our pulpit.
Yes, thank you, Rabbi Wolk. Good to be here.
And Dr. Howell is going to be providing an important service for the Temple Israel community this year. He is going to be purchasing our chametz, purchasing our leavened bread products. Dr. Howell, Jewish food is something that we really like. Jews like to eat. We can't imagine coming to an event and there not being food. In fact, people call up and they decide whether they're going to come to an event based on what we're serving. That's why the pandemic, one of many reasons the pandemic has been so challenging. If you were to think of an iconic Jewish food, what would you think of?
Well, all kinds of things. I mean, classically, people think of bagels and challah bread and matzah. But there's a lot more, as I know.
There certainly are a lot more. You named big three. Of those three, two of them are more popular than the other one. Challah and bagels. We love bread, we love carbs, but coming up on the holiday of Passover, we're going to give up our challah, give up our bagels, give up all of our leavened products, in Hebrew called chametz. And we don't eat chametz during the holiday of Passover because we remember our ancestors who fled Egypt too quickly to let their dough rise and instead baked matzahs, these flat, dry breads. So we eat matzah for this entire week of Passover. But more than just eating matzah, we're actually not allowed to own any chametz product, anything that's made with leavened grains. Now, some of the things in our houses we can just get rid of. If a package is open and half used, we're probably going to get rid of it before Passover when we switch over our kitchens. But sometimes it is cost prohibitive to get rid of chametz products. So starting in the Middle Ages, Jews had the custom of selling, and I put it in air quotes because it's an interesting business deal, selling our chametz products to someone who is not Jewish because there's no problem with you owning chametz during Passover, only us. And the way this custom developed is that in each synagogue, congregants would authorize the rabbi to sell their chametz on their behalf. So you're going to be purchasing chametz, all the chametz that belongs to the temple, all of my own personal chametz, and all of the congregants as well who have authorized me to act as their agent. Now, you've looked over the contract in advance, and I think the price is very fair. We've asked for $500,000 for all of the communal chametz, but I recognize that that's a large amount of money. I don't expect you to come up with it right now. Thank you. I would like you to come up with $5 as a down payment.
That I can handle.
That you can handle. And the terms of the deal are as follows. Dr. Howell is going to leave $5 as the down payment, and the sale will go into effect Saturday at 11 o'clock a.m., the latest time that we are allowed to eat chametz before the beginning of Passover. The chametz stays in your house, stays in your cabinets throughout the holiday, and if by the time Passover has ended, Dr. Howell has not delivered the, how much is left on that?
A lot.
A lot. $400,995. If he hasn't delivered that by the end of Passover,
Which seems likely.
It seems likely.
Yes.
Well, just leave the chance open. That would be a really nice donation to the synagogue. Then the deal, unfortunately, will have to be canceled. But I hope that you enjoy our chametz for the duration of the holiday. If you were to actually go through the list of chametz that we're providing, there's some good stuff on there. You might enjoy it. So I have here a contract for the sale of chametz that includes the names of Temple Israel congregants who'd like to sell their chametz. And there may be some whose names are added before Passover, where we are notoriously last minute about this stuff. And I'm going to sign it and then ask you to sign it and ask our two witnesses to sign this document as well. Two copies of it. We also have two distinguished witnesses here, Alan Jonathan and Cantor Shira Lissick, who will be testifying that this deal is valid and binding. Thank you. And Dr. Howell, I'm going to give you one copy of this. And just so you know what we're talking about, we'll give you two souvenirs for the road so you understand what Jews are giving up this week and what Jews are doing. You're giving up this delicious challah bread, Zaro's. It's a New York bakery. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to know what we're experiencing, our version of experiencing the slavery in Egypt, we will be enjoying matzah all week.
We'll share this in solidarity with you.
Thank you very much. Dr. Howell, thank you very much for your help, and I'm glad that you're able to help us celebrate Passover, and look forward to working with you and collaborating with you in the future.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Rabbi Wolk.
You're very welcome. And a Chag Sameach, a happy Passover to everybody in Temple Israel.